Hello everyone, welcome to the Zombie Storyline Part 1 World at War. We start in a fog-ridden field in the midst of plane wreckage. In the distance, silhouettes emerge. As you black out and come to, a fast-moving enemy encroaches on your position. They are Nazi zombies. Nocturne was the first zombie map ever, and it wasn't a whole lot, just a little game to play when you beat the story. This map introduced it all, and it still has us perplexed as far as the Black Ops loading screen. There are a few assumptions we have to make as far as the story goes. The biggest assumption is whether Tank Dempsey was or wasn't there, and whether he rescued those soldiers or those soldiers died. Now the next map was Verrückt. As the saying goes, they weren't crazy or insane. They were Verrückt. Now, whether Tank was or wasn't there doesn't matter. He and a group of soldiers were sent into the mental asylum in Germany to rescue the American spy Peter McCain, who managed to escape a full-blown zombie outbreak, only to lose his arm shutting off the power. On this map, our minds were blown. They took this game, zombies, and they made it better. You know, the perk machines, the moving box even, and it was just crazy. Now, here I will explain just what the hell is going on. So you've got this, it's World War II, 1940s, and the Nazis need weapons and soldiers as they attempt to conquer the world. And so they sought the German scientific research group, Group 935. Now, Group 935 was a collection of Germany's greatest minds as they set out to change the world through the discovery of Element 115. Element 115 was originally a mercury-like substance recovered from a rock from the Tunguska meteorite. In Japan, Shinonuma was a research facility where they harvested the rare element and shipped it to Germany. Now, Group 935 was formed by Dr. Ludwig Maxis, Dr. Groff, Dr. Schuster, and Dr. Edward A. Richtofen, Maxis' assistant. They worked on various things such as wonder weapons and matter transference, as well as their own super soldiers, through the power of Element 115. Dr. Maxis had a daughter, and the girl's mother's identity is still unknown. And Maxis and Richtofen had grown apart as their research had brought many discoveries, yet was hindered by Maxis' constant distraction toward his female assistant, Sophia. Richtofen and Schuster had achieved matter transference through the MDTs, or multidimensional teleporters. Now, Dr. Maxis was displeased with Richtofen's successful teleportation of a walnut, as it was, in his view, a waste of time, as he had been working on deals with the Nazis to secure funding. Yet, he saw potential in the MDTs. Richtofen and Maxis had attempted to make super soldiers through the 115, but the tests had left less than pleasant results. Zombification. Except 3. Richtofen had captured Tank and killed the others. Now there was a 4th test subject from Mexico, but Edward had accidentally killed him. Among the 3 surviving were Tank Dempsey, the American soldier, Nikolai Belinsky, a Russian soldier, and Takeo Masaki, a spy sent by the Emperor of Japan to inspect Group 935. Now, Richthofen had taken the 3 with their memories wiped to the Japanese facility of Shinonuma, where they found Peter McCain, who had escaped from Verrucht but failed to land after jumping from a plane and died suspended by his parachute. They encountered hellhounds, retrieved the Wonder Waff, I apologize, the Wonder Waff. The crew headed to the main Group 935 facility in Germany, Der Ries. Now, on the night of a lunar eclipse, Richthofen had convinced Maxis to test the MDT with a live test subject. And so he retrieved his daughter's dog, who was pregnant, Fluffy. As the test had started, Samantha had checked to see what was happening. The dog disappeared, yet hadn't reappeared. Richthofen seized this opportunity to betray Maxis, and then Edward locked the door, and Fluffy reappeared. Samantha fled into the MDT, and Maxis escaped shortly thereafter. Afterwards, Edward awakens the 3 test subjects and takes them to Shinonuma, and then Der Ries. Der Ries was the map that started it all, with the Pack-a-Punch. With the introduction of the Pack-a-Punch, the monkey bombs, and the Bowie knife. And the Easter eggs. This was the original story for zombies, and it has become something truly unique. The thing that makes zombies so special is that we invented the story through interpretations and ideas. 4 games in, and we're getting a final chapter of sorts. But as we know, the end is a new beginning. Now, this has been the story of Zombies Part 1 World at War. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and stay tuned for the Black Ops story. This has been K-Dog, and peace out.